Hi, my name is Walker Smith. I'm an RA over in the Night Circle community in Aquarius, and I work in Building 24. And I guess we'll just jump right into it. How do I use the Engage, Connect, and Develop model? That's a good question. As far as engaging goes, I like to talk to my residents whenever I see them, because I see them a lot. I'll see them at the shuttle stop, I'll see them in the hallway, and I'll see them at events or other things. And at this point, I can pretty much recognize all of my residents, and I like to engage them in meaningful conversation, because I feel like if it's not meaningful, you're not really engaging either. So, like for instance, I know that one of my residents, Jeremiah, he just rushed and got into the business fraternity Alpha Kappa Psi, which is pretty cool. I know another one of my residents named Sam. He's in the Prime STEM program, and he's been getting tutoring and a lot, and his grades have actually improved a lot. So that's pretty cool. All right, moving on to Engage. I feel like I do my best to put information out there as far as on-campus resources are concerned. Like, for instance, this first month of the semester, my bulletin board had information about CAPS. It had information about Mass. There was health center information on there. Excuse me. And then I also had information on our programs. But I also always include my personal information, like my email address, so they can get a hold of me in case they don't feel comfortable contacting the agencies themselves. So I feel like I put the information out there, and as long as they take the initiative to get it, or I see that there's a need for it, I can approach them. Then I feel like it works pretty well. As far as developing goes, I leave most of the development to the residents themselves, because I feel as long as I provide an environment where development can happen, it will. So, for instance, like I always am trying to make sure that there's not too much noise going on at night. Like, sometimes I'll be walking around outside and I'll hear like a party going on, and it'll be a weeknight, and I'll be like, hey, you guys need to calm it down. It's a weeknight. People are trying to sleep. Or just stuff like that. Like, I try to make sure that my residents are as comfortable as they possibly can be, so that they can develop on their own. And then, moving on, strengths and areas of improvement. Let's see, as far as strengths go, I'm very good at talking to people. Like, I have no problem with confidence or shyness. Like, I can walk up to a stranger and talk to them very easy, so it makes it easy for me to go up and talk to my residents. As far as areas of improvement go, God, there's always areas for improvement. I would have to say probably time management has been an issue I've been working with, and I feel like I've improved with it a lot so far, but again, there's always more I can do. Because I have a double major and a minor and work the jobs that I do, it's definitely been a big issue, but like I said, I've been working pretty hard on it and think I've come a long way, so I'm going to keep trying to improve on it and see where it goes from there. Goals for the RA position. Let's see. Well, as far as my personal goals, I know we have a new staff coming in, and one of my goals is to make sure that with this new staff, we get the same sort of familial relationship we had, because with this last staff, because a lot of our RAs are leaving in the upcoming semester, we had a very close connection. Like, we would do staff developments all the time, and we would talk, and we had a group me, and it was a lot of fun. And I've noticed that not all staffs are like that, so one of my personal goals is to make sure that this upcoming staff gets brought into the process and is just as close with each other. So, let's see, roles within the RA position. I like to think that I don't know how to explain it, but I keep everyone on track, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like a lot of times we veer off track. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's not. Sometimes everyone has that question that just veers the whole conversation off track. But I'm usually the one to step in and be like, look, we don't have time to sit here and talk about this. We can go over it once we have more information, but we don't right now, so let's just move on. So yeah, I guess the linchpin, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. I sort of try to keep everyone together. Excuse me. As far as what role I want to play next year, I want to be somebody who the new RAs can like come to, and I also want to be the person that creates those bonds between the RAs, because I know we're gonna have some old staff and then majority new staff, and I definitely want to help bring them in and help create those bonds, sort of like the ones we had this year. So yeah, as far as community, like I said before, I'm in Knight Circle, and that would definitely be my preference for next year. I love Knight Circle. It's definitely different than on campus. It's an entirely different atmosphere, and I feel like, for me personally, it's more conducive to me doing the RA job, because I connect more with my residents over here. And I see them more, and they come out more. And I don't know, I really love it over here. We have a great staff, we have a great atmosphere, we have great programs. It's been a really good time, and I'd much prefer to stay. So, that's all I had.